Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Shaunabu Roy. So in these YouTube sessions, I will be giving very short lectures, and today's topic is NTSE uh, MCQs. Okay, so I will be discussing MCQs which are usually asked in the NTSE exams. Okay, some of these MCQs are also actually from the previous year's MCQs. Okay, right, and asked in the NTSE exam. So I will give one MCQ. I'll give some time. So in this time, I expect whoever is watching, you can try to solve it, and then I will explain the answers. Okay. So the first question is in Snapdragon. In case of Snapdragon, okay, so it's basically a kind of plant. Okay, the red flowers are crossed with the white flowers. Okay, then the ratio of pink flowers and the white flowers in the F2 progeny is what? Okay, so there are four kind of options: 10% red, red and white in 3:1 ratio, pink and white in 1:1 ratio, yeah, pink and white in 2:1 ratio. So there are four options. So again, the question is in Snapdragon, the red flowers crossed with the white flowers, and then the ratio of the red flowers and the white flowers in the F2 progeny is how much? So I'll give some time. So I'll give actually 1 minute time, or maybe I'll give a little bit more because it's a problem. So let's see who can solve this. I think I will give 1 minute time for students to solve this, or whoever is doing this, and then so basically in this how do we do this thing is the answer here is D is the answer. Now why the D is the answer? So why the answer is 2:1? So let's try to understand this question. So they're asking that in Snapdragon, the red is crossed with the white flowers. Okay, so red is crossed with the white flowers, right? So this is the red flower, this is the white flower, and this is the P1 of the parental generation. So when you cross this in the F1, you have RR. So in case of Snapdragon, you need to know there is a concept called incomplete dominance, where neither red is dominant over white, neither white flower is dominant over red. So basically when they're together, they give rise to pink flower. Okay, they give rise to pink flower. So basically this is the hybrid we are getting in the F1 generation. So this is very, very important. This is the F1 generation. So now when we are self-crossing the F1, so this is the male sign, this is the female sign. Okay. It doesn't matter which is male or female. So when you're self-crossing this thing, okay, right? So now we have RR crossed with RR. Okay. So quickly we will make a Punnett square and see how the outcome is happening, right? So here from this, so we are self-crossing the RR, right? So here all the progenies will be R, 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 and R. Okay, so there are two kinds of gametes we are forming here, right? So here we have R, here we have R, right? Again here we have R, Remember, this is actually a monohybrid cross. This is a Mendel's monohybrid cross. Okay, so when you cross this, you have RR, capital R, small r, capital R, small r, and small r, small r, right? So in this, you have RR will give you red, okay, and then we have 2R, capital R, small r will give you pink, and we have small r will give you white. Okay. So basically 1 is to 2 is to 1. So the question is asking for the ratios of the pink flowers and the white flowers, right? So now we come back here, that is 2 is to 1. This is the pink, this is the white. Okay, so that's the, so we'll move to the next question. The plants in which the vegetative propagation is found. So this was actually asked in Rajasthan in the year 2013. Plants in which the vegetative propagation is found. Bryophyllum, sugarcane, rose, all the above. So again, I first thought I'm going to give 1 minute, but since it's the YouTube, students, you can pause this video and you can answer this question, okay? There's no point of me actually waiting for 1 minute, so you can pause it if you want to, and you can time it yourself. But anyway, the answer here is all the above. All these are actually plants which carry out vegetative propagation. Okay, all of these plants carry out vegetative propagation. So when you look at Bryophyllum, Bryophyllum is basically here leaf buds, right? So leaf buds, they give rise to the new plant. Okay, so it's a leaf bud. So basically this is actually the Bryophyllum leaf, and you have all these kind of buds growing on the edge of the leaf, right? And these leaf buds, they fall in the ground, and then new plants emerge from there. New plants, they emerge from there. Okay, right? Sugarcane is a method called cutting. Okay. So here you cut the sugarcane stem, okay, and this stem is then put in the ground, and from there you get new plants. Coming to rose, also there is a cutting method. Okay, so all these plants, they follow vegetative propagation. That means it's a type of asexual reproduction in plants. So this is an asexual reproduction. Remember that any kind of vegetative propagation is asexual reproduction. Okay, right? Right? So this is a asexual reproduction. That means there is no gametic fusion. Right? There is no gametic fusion. Basically, these are clones, right, from the mother plant, right? One thing which we should know is in sugarcane, these stem cuttings are called the sets. So stem cuttings or sections of the stalks in the sugarcane is called sets. Just remember that. This will help you. Okay. Next question. So this is basically the sugarcane buds. You can see these are all the buds in the sugarcane, and can you see how the stem cutting, we can cut this, we can cut this part and we can grow it, and you can see how roots are coming out and how the leaves are coming out. So this will become a new sugarcane plant, okay, from these buds. All right, so these are called the sets. The small cut portions of the sugarcane are called the sets. Okay, sugarcane stem. Next question. The period of complete development of the fetus, starting with the implantation till the birth of the young, is called what? The period of complete development of the fetus, starting with the implantation till the birth of the young, gestation period, parturition, pregnancy, both A and C. So out of these four, which is, again, whoever is watching, you can stop this and you can answer this question. The answer for this is gestation period. Gestation period is basically the development of the. So technically, we can call the gestation period from the time the sperm and the egg they fertilize. It means when the woman is conceiving, till that part, all the way till the birth. So birth, the baby coming out is called the parturition. Okay, so remember that when the baby is coming out, we call this the parturition. Okay, right? But this entire period is called the gestation period, right? Now, you can argue that pregnancy is also the same thing, but pregnancy is more about the different kind of bodily changes the woman has when she is carrying the baby. So that is more about pregnancy, right? Gestation period is the development of the fetus, right? So more specifically, development of the fetus, right, is called the gestation period. All right. Here it says the development of the fetus from the implantation, but to be more technically correct, right from the time when the sperm and the egg they fertilize and the zygote is formed, we can technically call that the gestation period. Okay. So we'll go to the next question. Next question is again Rajasthan NTSE from 2013 students, and which of the following is an example of a bryophyte? Out of these, which of the following is an example of a bryophyte? We have moss, we have fern, we have pinus, we have algae. Okay, students, you can stop the video and you can answer it. You can time it yourself. Otherwise, I'll just give the answer. Is moss is the answer. So fern is a pteridophyte. Pinus is a gymnosperm. Right? This is the gymnosperm. And algae comes under the thallophytes. Right? So moss is actually a bryophyte. Now I have some examples here. You can see how moss, liverwort, and hornwort, these are all the bryophytes, right? So bryophytes are also called the amphibians of the plant kingdom because they stay both in the aquatic and also the terrestrial, right? And they don't have properly, so they have some kind of differentiation of root, stem, and leaves, right? And the bryophytes, they lack any kind of vascular bundle. So vascular bundle is kind of absent. The vascular bundle is present from the pteridophytes, okay, and they're also called the amphibians of the plant kingdom, right? All right, amphibians of the plant. So this is the, and when you look at the pteridophytes, ferns are basically the examples of pteridophytes. We have azula, we have marsilea, and we have pteris. All right. The last question of today, which we'll discuss. Last NTC type questions, again from Rajasthan 2017. Examples of bacterial disease out of these. We have smallpox, typhoid, tuberculosis, tetanus, polio, smallpox, whooping cough, diphtheria, smallpox, typhoid. So which one of them are solely bacterial disease? Again, students, you can stop, or anybody who's watching can stop this video and you can answer this question by timing yourself. The answer here is tuberculosis, typhoid, and tetanus. This is actually all these are bacterial. Right? If you look at smallpox, so basically it's very easy to answer this question because smallpox is a viral disease. So wherever you have smallpox, you can eliminate that answer choice. Polio is again a viral disease. Okay, right? Now typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhi. Okay. So this is Salmonella typhi, which is a bacteria. Tuberculosis is caused by Mycobacterium. right? And we have tetanus is caused by Clostridium tetani, which is also a bacterial. All right, and so that's all for today. And watch my videos for more such topics. And if you like my videos, do like, do subscribe, and always click on the bell icon so you can get all the recent videos, you can get all the notifications of the recent videos. So wish all of you all the best and keep watching my videos to get more knowledge about biology. My name is Dr. Saurabh Roy, okay, and I am going to help you in your biology concepts. All the best. Bye-bye.